Nearly 2 weeks after the deadly riots at the U.S. Capitol, a former Houston police officer has been charged while a Spring man went before a judge after being taken into custody last week. David Gonzalez brings us up to speed with the latest developments.
The FBI continues to go after the mob that's accused of entering the U.S. Capitol on January 6th. It includes former Houston police officer Tam Pham. Pham resigned last week after 18 years with the department after the FBI identified him as one of the rioters inside the Capitol. According to his criminal complaint, Pham was interviewed by FBI agents on January 12th. Pham allegedly told them he was in D.C. for business reasons. Inside his deleted photo album on his phone, investigators say they found pictures and videos of Pham inside the Capitol building. Pham is charged with knowingly entering a restricted building without lawful authority and violent entry and disorderly conduct on Capitol grounds. Pham is the second Houston area man to be charged in connection with storming the Capitol. Joshua Lawler from Spring went before a federal judge today for his alleged role in the riot. Lawler was given a $50,000 bond. Authorities believe Lawler posted pictures and videos online of him clashing with and overtaking police officers while making his way into the building. Lawler is charged with 3 counts and faces up to 6.5 years in prison if convicted. He's expected back in court on Friday. David Gonzalez, KHRU 11 News.
And a 22-year-old woman has also been arrested for her alleged role in the Capitol riot. Court documents accuse Riley Williams of taking a laptop or hard drive from House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's office. And a former romantic partner told the FBI Williams wanted to sell the device to Russian intelligence services. She is not currently charged with theft, but is facing charges for entering the Capitol building.